can have the highest position in Parliament. All about who, it's all about who can get the biggest paycheck, who can scam out the most money with this contract, that contract, and all of them something there. Who can treat the most poor people and get the most return. That's all we care about, keeping down poor people. We don't like to see the next man at our level. We don't like to see equality, I guess. It doesn't matter the race, color, class, or creed. We're all human beings, we all have blood running through our vein. We all feel pain, we all feel the struggles of life. The human race has enough problem without having to add the materialistic problem to them. Well, everybody gonna get sick, old, sick and die? What more pain do you want in life than that? Why do you want to see your brother suffer? Why do you want to see the police shoot down a man? Do we get joy out of these things? We must do. Because obviously no one is listening to no one who has anything constructive to say. We just care about our own agenda, which is to be on top of the world. We want everyone to be under the ground, sleeping, and we want up on top of the land, in a palace. And the thing about it is the poor people, that's the worst part of it, is the poor people who is going to have to pay back this money. Pay by the IMF money. It's not the government, it's not the rich people who is at the top of the game. They are benefiting from it. They're just going to sit back and watch it on TV, or poor people will be demonstrating and say they want this, they want that, and they can't deal with the tax, the pressure and all of that. And they'll be still drinking champagne and eating $5,000 meal of Pegasus and Hilton and going to Dungeon Fall, go chill out and fly out in the aircraft when all of this is over, we can have poor people.
Other countries are chewing out the IMF. Chewing them out. What you're doing is calling back colonial masters inside your country. We are in a period of neo-colonialism, and we don't want that. We as Garveyites know what the slave masters have done in the past. They have enriched themselves at the expense of poor people. And it has to stop. We must buy the people. But what we are having now is some high-living people in the House of Parliament enriching themselves. This cannot continue. Just like in the past, when England would send a governor to Jamaica because black people couldn't govern themselves, we had to send this governor to govern you. We find that happening in Jamaica right now.
Both banks have been drawing down profits of about $10 billion each year. And when the government was announcing its package, its economic emergency package the other day, and people say, well, what about taxing the banks? They say, no, you can't tax the banks. Because the government is in the pocket of the banks. So it can't tax the banks, because the banks hold on to the government. The government imposed what I would call a nominal tax. More people are living in poverty in the United States. I saw something on the internet today about Mississippi and all these places. Poverty increasing. Right? The same thing that is happening in Jamaica is that we are giving the rich a free ride, and all we are doing is collapsing on the poor people of this country.
When we get independence, the jobs dry up after the ships take over. Move out and the warehouse closed down, and the root boy them trying each political party or whatever. They have a little riot, the first state of emergency. So they need jobs. And the solution has been since then to solve it with bullets, guns and bullets. Simple, the people need jobs. Why solve it with guns and bullets? It's ignorance. We have been on the plantation and used as mule and horse and donkey. They used to bribe a man to plow the land. And when we leave the plantation, they just program us with some institutions of dogma and authority, not the truth. A guy just dressed up in a uniform or in a position, and you have to do what he says, because he has the authority. It's not based on truth. Undemocratic.
things in Thursday or not. We didn't vote for it. The law comes through.
Don't bother to come again. That's my view on it. Because you can have speech and speech and speech. There will be nothing will change tomorrow unless there's action. Well, we all know that when small businesses, even from the baggage man on the street, go to the government, like the jumper and all those places, they usually try to steal their ideas rather than help us out. Yeah, I understand. So there again, poor people get left and sharp-headed. I understand. So we are doing a thing that we can teach you to crochet, make on-craft jewelry, how to make natural liquors, how to cook healthy food and food, how to identify GM fruits and vegetables, and how to remove chlorine from your water, how to identify evil people and other things, how to identify people that is not with us. You understand? Instead of bringing them in and then they're not with you and they're on the other side. You understand? So it doesn't make any sense to have a party or a group and they don't serve the purpose that you serve. You understand? Everybody would have to serve the same purpose and have the same goal for in order for us to rise. Just like the Chinese. You look at the Chinese shops, all of them selling their products on one level. But yes, for black people who are divided and we'll part and we'll quarrel and we'll fuss and we'll fight, so we never get anywhere. I show you my talent, and when I show it, you start making them, and you sell it out for little and nothing, so I end up not making any money. So what we need to really do as black people, and look at each other as this is a part of me. Don't look at it as that's another man. I think that's where our problem really lies. Because if I look at you and you get a gunshot, I just walk out and say, oh, it's not me. So there and then, there's where the problem is.
Leon Burrell, President of the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party. Put your hands together. You know, when the PPP was formed in 1928, it was the first organization to make popular the issue of minimum wage. Now, this is how Garvey used people's rights to put forward the agenda. Today we're here with the same agenda, and we're pushing forward your rights as a people. That you need to earn a living. That the system cannot be such that you are down and it is up. The system cannot be such that you're the one suffering as Jamaicans, while foreigners are able to walk into your country, make a lot of money, as much money as they want, and to take it back to their homeland and leave your country in debt.
But this is why we are here, having this meeting today in front of BOJ. Because we are here to say, look, no more. No more to this debt slavery. We can no longer take the policies of putting our people, our unborn children, into this debt burn, because this continuous generational debt burn. When will it stop? Only until we as a people come together to be productive citizens of this country. That is the only time when we will pull this country out of the economic situation that it is in. It cannot be to cut the public sector. It cannot be to cut services. This cannot be the solution. At this time, what the government should be doing is that the government should be conducting feasibility studies to find out the most suitable businesses that will succeed in Jamaica's economy, and building economic incubators to guide these businesses and to ensure that they are profitable, to ensure that they're employing persons, to ensure that there's more creativity into our plan.
The agreement with the IMF is market sensitive, so they have to craft a budget. Look, we are not stupid, blind or deaf. The first, the only party, and I'm proud to say this, that was formed from the belly of the people. It was formed from the belly of the people. One point of history, simply because the movement was too powerful. And in fact, let me say this, PPP are so united in Jamaica. And that is because he addressed the concerns of the people. He fought for the rights of Jamaicans. He wanted to make Jamaica a modern state. And that is the leader has passed through Jamaica. Because it is the birth of many great leaders. It is the birth of many great leaders. People who have inspired persons all over the world. Marcus Garvey, Peter Touch, Bob Marley. We have given opportunities to persons such as Robert Long. Many of you don't know Dr. Robert Long, but he was a powerful legislator back in the days who had a...
The money that we use in Jamaica, where is that money printed? Do we know where the money is printed? I do hear your answer, you know. Where it's printed? Where is the money printed? The money is printed in England. Now, when England print, and let us say they print and they send us 1 billion, what is there to tell us that they have not printed another billion? The Ombudsman did not say to the JLP, you need to apologize to the PPP. Oh, no. You see the double standard, brothers and sisters? You see the double standard? In this day and age when we were called Nasty Dirty and Rasta, the same hero player did not chastise and demand the JLP to apologize to us. These are the type of things that we want to open the eyes of the people so that they realize that to break the chains, to break the shackles, the type of enemies that we must come up against. Now,
it is arguably here, home to the Bank of Jamaica and other commercial banks and business interests. And so it is here that a group of citizens staged a peaceful protest Thursday, hoping to send a clear message on the economy to the powers that be. The Marcus Garvey People's Political Party may not have been able to draw a large crowd, but thanks to their signature bullhorn and placards, they made sure they were heard. Issue number 1, the economy, and a message for incoming Prime Minister Andrew Holness.
I want to go both political parties to renegotiate or to reset the targets for the and to spread the sacrifices among the people so that one set of people or class of people is not bearing the burden of all the sacrifices.
Despite the MGPPP's small showing, their discontent with the economic order is becoming more mainstream worldwide, with thousands staging protests in major cities such as New York, where the Occupy Wall Street and Occupy Times Square movement took off recently. Activist Betty Ann Blaine, who turned out to support the MGPPP, said it's time the movement comes to Jamaica.
We intend to occupy Halfway Tree. We're going to call on Jamaicans to come out and support us. A big part of that movement is about JPS and the high light bills that people have to pay. You know, we started CURE, Citizens United, to reduce electricity, and we are going to continue to fight.
There's no definite date yet for Occupy Halfway Tree, but Blaine promises it's coming. Kalila Enriquez, CBM News.